Sino General. It's the government name that we carry around in our pockets. I'm of the Six Nations Iroquois Confederacy. I'm the Cayuga Nation. I'm a Wolf Clan. It was one of our nations' treaties that we made, the two-row wampum belt, and the other Confederacy belts that we made for peace, and the Silver Covenant chain with these British Crown people and the King, you know, and the Treaty of Niagara. But before we get into a little bit more information on these things, I just wanted to start off this presentation, this talk that I'm doing right now, just to share a few of our songs from back home that we do in our longhouse. For those who don't know, our people have longhouses as well. And so I flew in from Hawaii, and while I was down there, I met with a lot of the Grand Chiefs and different leaders down there in the Hawaii territory. And those people are very, very sovereign. They're very all about that these are our lands. I know we're stewards of the land, but the game the British Crown plays, and these people who want to go to all these, territories and take over the resources by tricking them with all their word magic. These people over in Hawaii were very, very, they have so much of their land. They're getting more and more of their land back. They even had their own king and queens. And they're acknowledging the fact that the U.S. government's eventually going to have to start giving back their land. And there's even another area that you can't get into unless you're invited by their families. So we know exactly this IdleNoMore movement is going to be very powerful, because we're going to start taking back our lands. We're going to start, having to do these kind of movements as much as we can in order to establish the fact that, our ancestors and everything from a long time ago made treaties to solidify or make sure that these lands are affirmed to be the stewardship of our people. That we're here to not only take care of the land, but now we have to protect it by acting as an owner, because that no other way. The system is set up as owners with these mortgages, and when you go to the banks and you own land. But a lot of people don't realize this whole system is a fictional system. It's all written on paper. It doesn't exist. It's Alice in Wonderland. All these people here today, it's all beautiful and love, and we have such passion for what we're doing. And I believe in everything that we're doing, because I know it's going to be successful if we keep it up. The thing about it is, we need to be very smart about what we do and be knowledgeable, because these guys have been crafting this for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's no mistake that they call this a citizenship. It's not a mistake. Because when we made that two-row wampum belt, they said, we'll stay in our ship, you stay in your canoe. And we'll go down the river of life together, and you keep all your laws and everything you do in your canoe, and we'll do the same, and we won't stare each other's vessel. And that's why they wanted to take away our language with residential schools, so we can't speak our language. We have to speak this English language that's full of magic and spells. Why else do you think they call it spelling? If you look up the word grammar, the history of it says it's magic and incantation. So if I speak bad grammar, I'm speaking bad magic. You know, so spelling and grammar and glamour. Glamour is Hollywood magic. Glamour means to put people under a spell. Anybody who watches True Blood, you'll see that the vampires put people in glamour mode. So we need to be very aware of their word magic and tricks. You see them when they go on the TV and they start talking about free man on the land and how they're using these magical words and magical papers and this and that. Well, yeah, because the English language is magical, so they're admitting it. So our people are under a spell. That's why they wanted to take our land away by using the English language. So we'd be very docile, and we wouldn't have the passion that we have today to try and restore what it was. The poisoning of our lands, the stealing of our resources, and only 1% of them being rich and profiting off that, while the rest of them got to work a 9 to 5. You know, they said that the value of these lands and resources could pay everybody enough where we could all have kingdoms. But it's not really about that. It's about protecting our lands from these people from poisoning it with their oil and these pipelines. So a little bit of education and learning their little tricks.
Some about their tricks.
We have to create our own court. These Supreme Courts, they're racist. They're not going to put any judgments usually in our favor.
Okay, keep going.
Good. So mic check.
Mic check!
If you can hear me, clap your hands. So yeah, we need to make our own court. We need to make our own court. We're never going to get a judge to rule in the favor of the people. The word racist means one race thinks they're superior over another. So that tells me that these judges in Supreme Court think that they can rule over us and make judgments.
That's enough.
Not racist. We need to make that a point.
Enough.
No one ever brings it up.
Enough, Jessica. Enough.
So to end it off, I mean, we need to stand strong together.
Here,
And we need to very, very much start looking into this English language that we speak.
Stand strong!
How many people here know that the word nice,
Stop pulling from
the word nice means stupid, English, or foolish? When I say someone looks nice today, I'm saying they look foolish and stupid. Go look up the definition of it and the etymology online. You'll see that these words mean...
You think they mean one thing, but really they mean another. We can't say that I'm looking nice today because I don't want to look stupid and foolish in front of other people. Did you know the word apologize or an apology means to defend your action? So if I go slap somebody and I go, I apologize, I'm not saying I'm sorry or forgive me. I'm saying I stand by what I just did to you. And think about that when Harper got up and apologized to our people. We need to be very aware of the words and definitions in these word magic that they put among us. And that's all I really want to instill here today is just educate yourself a little bit on these tricks. Because you're in a game of commerce right now run under Admiralty law. The law of the sea, law of the ships. That's why they call it citizenship. We need to get off their ship and get back in our canoe. It's the only way our people are going to get back what exactly is ours. And get out of this fictional world of commerce called the birth certificate and the driver's license. Most people don't even realize what that even is or what it means. But the government says they own it. We don't own it. So just be aware of these things, and let's idle on more, and let's do some more of our drumming and dancing and showing our passion, because everybody out here is beautiful tonight, and it's great to see, and it makes me proud. To give a big a big thank you for you guys letting me come up and speak.
Woo!